Oh my god! Help! Bro, like... The Forest King, or you may know him as Coronation Day Peach. A monster that originates from the Super Mario 85 ROM hack, the Forest King is the newest addition to the playable monster roster in Pillar Chase 2. Today I'll be showing you noobs on how to use the Forest King properly and give you useful tips and tricks in how to Pillar Chase 2. Please keep in mind that this video can and will be outdated due to the Blade Ninja giving changes to the Forest King. Without any further ado, let's move on to the video. Coronation Day costs about 1,985 coins, the same amount of coins as MX. She has 20 sprint speed and 100 stamina, being slightly slower than the Survivor. Coronation Day has two different types of attacks, a horn jab and a claw attack. These attacks can be changed by either sprinting or walking, similar to that of Fogborn during his enraged state. Coronation Day has the least amount of damage in the game, dealing only 25 while running. However, she does about 40 damage when she's walking, meaning it only takes about 3 hits to kill a player. Coronation Day has a vertical hitbox and 2 types of attacks as a default. Her first melee is when you are walking, dealing 40 damage per hit. This takes 2 hits to bone break a player, 3 hits to kill a player, and she has a short attack range. His second melee attack is when you're running, dealing 25 damage per hit. Due to this, Coronation cannot bone break a player. It takes about 4 hits to kill a player and also has a short attack range. Coronation Day has 2 abilities, the first being Glitching Blitz, which is a glitchy projectile that Coronation Day shoots out. Keep in mind that this ability requires you to aim your mouse at a player. Sadly, this is nigh impossible for mobile players. I am not sure for console, however. Upon hitting a target, the survivor will be inflicted with the glitch status effect, which slowly damages them and adds glitchy overlays onto their screen. This ability has a cooldown of 10 seconds and disables running for 3.5 seconds. Not the player, of course, on Coronation, so use it wisely. His second ability is Lurking Facade, which Coronation summons a floating head that roams around the map slowly and highlights nearby players. He can spawn about 4 heads at maximum. These heads will last about 54 seconds before despawning, and they have a speed of 9. If one of these heads touch a player, a glitchy root will rise up from the ground and trap them in a small space for 7.85 seconds before despawning. These roots are highlighted on the map whenever someone gets trapped. Coronation also has a passive called Again, which he regains 15 stamina and a short speed boost if someone gets ensnared by these floating heads. This ability has a cooldown of 10 seconds. That's all the main things you need to know about Coronation, so on to the tips and tricks. Coronation has an extremely horrendous vertical hitbox, meaning you have to time and aim your attacks. This makes her extremely vulnerable to juking and missing plenty of her melee attacks. It's because of this that most Coronation players cannot kill someone, even when they are ensnared in his traps. Another thing to note is that Coronation is significantly slower than the Survivor, meaning it will be hard catching up to a player if they are cutting corners using speed upgrades or if they have more stamina than you. Because of this, it is best to prioritize and chase one person only. There is another player nearby that has lower stamina. It is also highly advised to save stamina and you should not use it all in one chase. Coronation should only prioritize one player instead of a group due to the fact that her damage significantly decreases when she is running. If you get 15 stamina and a speed boost from a different player, if they get caught in one of your Lurking Facade traps, don't be afraid to keep chasing the same player even if the trap is activated across the map. Heading to the ensnared player will just waste your time and precious stamina, so it's better to chase the current player. Coronation Day is the first monster to have an ability to shoot out a projectile. However, this projectile requires aiming with your mouse, meaning it is nigh impossible on mobile. This also means you require first person mode if you want to aim accurately, otherwise your monster model would be covering your target. Of course you can still aim like normal, but I recommend first person mode just in case. Despite the cons, this ability is extremely useful at chipping away a survivor's health and reaching them from long distances, saving you of stamina and sometimes possibly even getting them to low enough health that they won't be able to run anymore, technically being bone broken. Now we are really onto the tips and tricks. The other one you saw was just a briefing of advantages and disadvantages. This section of the video is what guarantees your skill. If you want to master Coronation Day, you have to have these requirements checked, being patient, precision, and timing. Forest King does not have a reliable ability combo, so most of the time your damage is coming from your default attacks. Of course, Forest King's hitbox is also horrendous, so majority of the time you're going to need to predict your victim's movements. Because of her horrendous hitbox as well, you are going to need precision and timing, knowing where to aim and when to land your attacks. Honestly, that's pretty much the entirety of this guide. Forest King is a simple monster to play as that doesn't need much tips with abilities. I hope you found this video helpful and it hopefully increased your skills as Forest King. For now, this is where the video ends. Like and subscribe if this somehow helped you. You don't really have to, but I would appreciate it a lot. Anyways, thank you. Oh my god, bro! Help! Oh my god.